What's up, everyone? Another Void back with more Dyson Sphere Program for you. Episode 25, we're going to finish this processor build. Off camera, I did go back to our home world, picked up more assemblers. You can see I have 75 now. I don't need that many. I think I need about 50 for this build. I picked up more fuel. We're actually almost out. And switched a couple other things around, and that's it. Picked up some more belts, just in case. So, you can see I'm still recharging from coming back from our home planet. So we'll see how this goes, because I also got off camera the couple of mech upgrades, so I think I have an extra bot now and some run speed. Let's look at what we're doing here first, though, before we start. So we're going to start our build right there, right? Well, really, it's supposed to start right there. That's really the middle. So why don't we belt out to here, then we'll belt up and over, because what we're going to do is we're going to have these lines are going to come in both sides and go like that. And then the product's going to come back this way and go funnel down. And then that's going to go out to the other ones, and those are going to funnel back and up. Or they might go down. I'm not really positive where that's going to go. I think back in, because we're going to want to have an interplanetary port that's shipping all that stuff out. So we're going to have something in the middle that's kind of capturing all that stuff. And we can fix that later. I mean, I have no clue how that's going to work. But we're going to want to belt over to about there. Right? That's about the middle. Yeah, something like that. We're going to want to belt right to basically where that lava is. So let's get that going. I know it's going to take a while because we have 3 belts of stuff. And I just looked at my calculator off camera, and I am not bringing in enough silicon, because I think it said I needed three belts of silicon ore, and I only have 2 belts of it coming in. I think it said 2.7 or something. So yeah, as you can see, I think I have an extra bot. I have 5 now? Or is it... I thought I had an extra bot, because I know bot speed was yellow science, but they seem to be building a lot faster than before, and I know they're definitely building a lot faster than when I first started the game, that's for sure. It was not abysmal, but it was really, it was a chore to sit there and just wait for those guys to hurry up and build. Let's make sure they get this piece before we move on. Prioritize this, guys. We gotta move. There we go. Bring all our stuff in. So we're going halfway around the planet here. We won't have to do this later at some point, but for now we do. It's just what we have to do, because we don't have those interplanetary dudes. Too far away. Collide with other object? Oh, I built it too. Okay. If you don't get it right on the edge of that belt, it doesn't know what you're doing for some reason. Alright, so this is going to get all of our product in. When we get Mark 3 belts, it's really going to help, because that doubles the Mark 2 belt speed. So instead of 12 per second, it's 24 per second. That's a lot of different. That's very different speed right there. So actually, we're not going to belt it up any direction. I think what I'm going to do, because I think what I'm going to do is the center interplanetary port is going to send stuff out, and the ones on the sides are going to receive. So they're going to receive all the bars and send them this direction, right? Just like we're doing here. We're sending it right into the middle, right? So this is going to be one line sending it into the middle. And it looks like we're here. So we can start building. So I'm going to start building right here. I'm actually going to put assemblers on both sides of this. And remember, so this thing only needs 1 green chip assembler for every... Well, it's what, 22 and 6... It's like for every 3 or 4, you need 1 green chipset assembler, because it makes 2. And I'll show you what I mean on camera. And I'm showing you the build right now, hopefully, anyway. So, but if we do this, and we tell it what to do. Oh, we're gonna have to run our power too. But let's tell it what to build first, and then we build. Well, wait. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna have to, because we're gonna have to copy this. So, we'll do the sorters later. This is going to build that component, right? The chipset, this guy. What is he? Microcrystalline component. As you can see, this build is, you get, every 2 seconds you get 1. And I think this is every 1 second you get 2. Yeah, so it's you get 4 green chipsets for every 1 of these other microcrystalline components. So you end up needing 4 of these guys for every 1 of these green chips. That's completely fine, because we want extra green chipsets, because we're going to be shipping those off-planet to other builds. So before we move any further, why don't we get our power going? We're just going to do long-distance power poles for this. I know wind turbines is really... Well, we should probably do wind turbines, because we don't have a lot of extra power. Where's the closest power? I think it's over here. Yeah, I think that's the closest we're going to get to extra power. So why don't we start copying these right away? There's one right there. Let's start putting these guys in. Let's get a little closer so these bots will actually prioritize this. There we go. This is going to give us the extra power we need, because I don't really want to build solar panels at this point. I don't want to stop and do a new build. I want to wait. Plus, we probably should wait to make solar panels until we have more silicon, because we're going to be using all the silicon probably to make chipsets. So I think it's best to just wait on that. We only have the one vein. I was kind of hoping we'd have more on this planet, but we don't, so it is what it is. Now let's start going this direction so we don't get in the way of our build. Just to be sure, I don't think we will, but at some future point, we might expand this build a lot. And in that way, we don't want to get in the way. So let me think about this. How are we going to make this scalable? Because right now it's not scalable. It's just one set of assemblers, one line, that's it. I think the way to make it scalable is going to be in the future. Oh, I know. We're going to have an interplanetary port. On each interplanetary port has three sorter spots on each side, 3 spots for belts. So I'll have 3 belts coming out the front for this line, and I can have 3 belts coming out the sides for 2 extra lines of these. That's how we can do it. That'd be a lot of extra capacity. And if we need more, we can plop down another set of these and just really expand. Which means our processor build, we're probably going to... Well, this could be the lower end of this build. We can build these up here. And then our processor build will literally be right on the other side of this. We'll probably leave a little bit of space. Okay, I got it. Now I know what I'm doing. Again, future-proofing. You want to future-proof. You want to think about these things before you're way into your build. We'll just bring these all the way down here, and then we're just going to use regular power poles. So I don't know if I can do how much space I can leave in between power poles, but for now, I know we can just do one right here. In fact, well, we could probably put one in the center. We might alternate these. That should cover pretty much everything. So this guy needs... Oh yeah, we're going to go... The inside belt is going to be all of our raw materials. The outside belt is going to be our return belt. So remember, to make this thing scalable, our return belt's going to go... Well, for you guys, it's this direction, right? So let's build in some return belt here. We're gonna need a lot, but for now, just to get our build started, let's do that much, and we can start copying. Because I don't know where we're gonna put like power poles and stuff yet. Let's just get our sorters in. So for this, it's actually perfect. We need 2 sorters apiece. This guy needs mostly iron. If you look, the reason I built it this way, this guy needs 2 bars of iron for every 1 bar of copper. Okay, and this guy needs 2 bars of silicon for every 1 bar of copper, so that's perfect. So that's exactly why I set it up this way. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go like something like this, where we're going in like that and in like that, and you are gonna be going in like this and in like that. Oops, that's wrong. I did that completely backward, actually. That's not exactly how I want to do this. I want to put these on them in the middle. There we go. Oh, I just totally killed that. That's okay. Let's redraw this. This shouldn't, not a big deal here. Okay, I don't have any sorters. That's actually perfect. Reset this guy. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Okay, reset the sorters up. So for sorters, I want to go like this and like that. And then these guys are going to go in the middle. That's kind of neat. I like that. That's kind of cool. So export is really simple. Literally exporting one thing, so it's not rocket science here. Will it cover that? It will. Great. That means we can probably alternate these. So now we can literally just copy these. So how many... First, let's do the components, because we need 22 component assemblers. We're not really bringing enough silicon in to feed these guys, but let's just get that going. So I think we're going to be able to put... Why don't we do this? Let's see if we can put... high strength crystal. Cool. We have one more thing for research going. Why don't we start unlocking more research? Cool. We're going to unlock yellow research or yellow science. That's good. That's yellow science. Let's try to get some more red. Whatever's red. This guy, deuterium, is probably red. Yeah, that's simple. Crystal smelting would be a good idea, because I think we need that for some future builds here. Energy storage. Probably a good idea. That can store some of our energy for bursting. It's not that necessary. I think they're used in other build. They're used in this guy though. No, they're used in something. I think you actually add them into something, which is why you would actually build them. I don't know why. Oh, this guy, yeah, right. Nope. Is it this? There's some kind of structure you actually need these accumulators. But the accumulators are great for solar, because your solar's not on all the time, I think is why they do that. Let's get deuterium. Yeah, this is super cheap. Let's just get it now. You kind of want to do all that red science before you hit the yellow science, because once you hit yellow, you're going to want to do yellow. Ooh. Man, that's 1,600. I think we can wait on that guy. Let's go to upgrades, see what kind of upgrades we got. Oh, inventory capacity. I want that now. Let's do that before these other ones, because we were already working on that. Can we go? Nope, that's yellow. This is yellow, I'm sure, too. This is purple. Okay, any more red in here? I think this is all yellow. Yellow, and this is probably yellow. Yeah, okay. Sorter stacking capacity. That's awesome. The Mark III sorters will pick up more than one item at a time, and that's how you do it. And that's pretty awesome. I would love to get that, but it doesn't. Ooh, what's this? Vein utilization. We can get that. Research speed needs purple. Let's go back to tech. Let's get more of our blue science tech before we mess around with. Let's get this stuff online. Let's get crystal smelting first, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna need that before. Well, we should start some deuterium, because we're gonna need that for these awesome deuterium fuel rods. Those things are amazing at recharging your mech. So let's get that actually first. Let's just queue up a lot of this stuff. Then we'll go back to vein utilization. 10% mining speed. Maybe that is more important. We don't really need those other ones. Let's get that first. Sorry I keep bouncing around, but this is my first playthrough, so I'm not exactly sure how I want to do this. We'll get deuterium next. Crystal smelting. Then we'll get this energy one. Then I think the last one is this reinforced thruster, because I think this guy's yellow. Yeah. We'll get reinforced thruster. There we go. Queued up a ton of science. So let's see if we can put a power pole in between this build right here. No whammies. Yes! That saves us tons of space. I believe we can probably do it right here too, but let's check. So we only need 6 of these guys, right? But since this is going to be the place we build all green... Oops, we don't want that. The place we build all green chipsets, we're going to want more than 6. But for now, let's see if we can just build 6 and we can get a power pole in here. Yes, we can. Do we need this power pole? Yes, we do. So why don't we just put a power pole over here as well, just to kind of make the... Oop, that's not it. Nope. Just to make the build even. Very cool. Now, what we're going to want to do with green chipsets for now, since we can't export them, we're going to box them. So before we send these over, we're probably going to pull right off this onto a box. So why don't we just get that going? Start boxing up some of those green chipsets, because we're going to kill our build back home. So let's just start boxing those. And I want to say we're going to want to bring back... Well, for now, let's just get a row. Let's just do a row for now. But we're going to want to, when we come here to get these things, because for a little while we're not going to have interplanetary. We're going to want... And why don't we just pick up everything they can set down for now? Let's just burst it in. We're going to want to come back and fill up our inventory, so we don't have to come back a bunch, okay? So why don't we do that? Let's get these guys, let's get some more of these guys in. Let's draw this out. We're going to need lots of these guys. We're going to need lots of these guys, remember, because they're going to be our supply. So let's just start popping these down. We have the technology. So that is... The only thing about not having a space is you don't know how many you got. I think that's 10. Let's make 10 of these guys. Remember, we need 20 of these guys. This is our biggest build. This is fun. Doing a big build's fun. So this is 10. Let's do... We need 22 of these guys, so let's go 10 more. Oh yeah, they won't place unless you have the road. At least I don't think they will. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, they will. 16, 17, 18. Oop, that's not right. 19, 20, 21, 22. See, we almost already need another line of these. And we're only going to need 16 assemblers for processors. So this is going to be something that we pretty quick... Oh, we have a lot more space. Not a lot more, but some more. We're going to have to do landfill over there. Let's get the rest of this belt in to return this thing. Oh, we have a little bit of a mix-up right here. Okay, cool. That should connect those guys, I think. We need power poles. Let's make sure that's connected. No, it's not. Let's get rid of this. Oh, because I drew this the wrong direction. Right? I did it to this one, too. It's a good thing I saw that now, though. Much better to see that now than later. So can I drag? Okay, cool. I can. Because I can see this whole thing. There we go. Why don't we do that over here, too? Now that we know where it's going to be. It's going to be on this line right there. And it's going to go all the way down to here. Boom. Start copying these guys, because I do want more of these. We only need 6, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 10. We have 4 extra ones. Why don't we put 8 for our capacity, our other capacity? Is that because I'm standing there? Lack of item. Oh, I'm out of sorters. Uh-oh. Let's make some, I guess. I didn't think I'd have to build more sorters. Oh, man, we gotta make engines and everything. Well, we're going to need these. Let's just craft a bunch. Okay, so let's stop with these guys. Why don't we actually cut a couple of these guys off? Let's make 4 extra ones. We're going to run out of belt? Yes. Ish. Possibly. We'll see. That means we might have to make another trip back. We got to get power poles, though. Let's start going with power poles. I do know we need those. Let's copy one from over here. So, power pole... So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's not get overzealous with the power poles. We won't run out of these probably, but now that I'm worried, now that we just ran out of sorters, I'm a little worried about just plopping these down wherever we want. Actually, that fits perfectly. Very cool. There we go. Now we got everybody running. This line is actually 22 is what we need to make 16 of those processors. Are we done? Are we done crafting? No, almost. We're just going to queue more of those guys. We need way more. Let's just queue 10 more. So now we have all the assemblers we need for that dude. How are we doing on power? Oh, we got... Okay, we're good. We're good with the build here for power. Oh, we don't have sorters on this. Alright, let's do this. We need sorters. So what's the point if you don't have them? There we go. I think because we had lack of item, it wasn't copying the sorters. Did it do it on this one too? Oh, it didn't copy the sorters, so now we're going to have to do this. Dang it. Okay, well, it is what it is. Why don't we kill this guy? Let's copy this. I think when we copied it, it copied it without the sorters or something. Let's make sure we get this in just right. I don't want any screw-ups. Oh, that was a screw-up right there. Right when I say I don't want any screw-ups. Okay, cool. There we go. Let's do this. Let's do this, John. You can do it. You're a gamer. You've been a gamer for hundreds of thousands of years before games were even around. Alright, sweet. It is going to take us this whole time to make this massive build. There we go. And we're not even messing with the sorters. Are we good with sorters now? Everybody's producing? Okay, everybody's producing. Alright, we've got everything we need now to make processors. And the box is full. Perfect. We're probably going to be increasing that later. Why don't we just do it now? Just fill up. Oop. Oh no, we wanted it. Just fill up. For now. We don't even have the other build done yet. So we're going to draw these two down, right? And then they're going to come in to one side of the processor build. Because processors, I bet you... Let's see, how fast do these things build? Let's just copy one of these guys. Let's just put an assembler down real fast. Actually, we don't need to do that. Let's just look here. So this guy is every 3 seconds. So I think we can have 2 lines. For each 2 lines coming in, we should have an assembler on each side. I bet you we can do that. It should be a no-brainer. It seems like I could do that. Yeah, let's do that. So let's draw these guys down. Let's see. Let's draw them out a little bit, because we don't want to be too close, right? Let's draw it down to, like, I don't know, here. Yeah, because the other ones, this is the first one, right? So we have the first U, and then the other U will be outside of that, and then the other U will be outside of that. So we need to leave some space for these belts. So we're gonna do it about right there. We're gonna leave a little bit of space. We'll start the next build here. No, wait. Well, we can extend it down one because we do have to put assemblers in here as well. So let's get this guy down as well into here. Then we'll start turning the corner right here, I think. There we go. We should have all our product coming in now. Now let's set up an assembler for our first processor build. We're going to need 2 of these guys, but let's get what we're building first. Processors. Boom, boom. So I think for this we can put the first power pole like about right there. But first, let's get all of our sorters in here. Let's get our... oh, exporting will be fun right here. Because we're going to export back this direction. See, I think pulling off this belt is also going to be fun. But remember, I think these are going to go into interplanetary things, and then they're going to pop out and serve these guys. That's probably how we'll do it. That way they can be the supply and the demand for this local build, at least. And only the green chipsets are something I'm sending off world. These other components aren't used in anything but processors. Well, for now, at least at this point in the game. So these processors are going to come back. They're going to have to somehow gather up over here. We could probably go over the belt if we put it out a little bit further. We should probably... No, I'm not doing a bus. We're not doing a bus with, like, splitters coming off and all that. We're not doing that. We're just going to go straight into here. But that means I need a little bit of space. I want to put a little bit of space in here. Let's line these up. They're not even lined up. Let's do that. So if we do this, now they're lined up with this other assembler. Looks a lot cooler, right? Are they lined up? Yeah. That gives us a tiny bit of space to go over the top. And that's what we're going to do. Let's do... Nope, that's wrong. Let's do this and go over the top. Because I think we can still... Endpoint must be horizontal. So we're going to do that cheesy way. Let's do this, go over the top there. Let's copy this guy. Let's set him up first, at least. And then we'll copy him, because we're going to do the same thing over here. Well, we don't need to go up and over here. Let's do it anyway, just to make them the same. I'm very weird about being the same. About being symmetrical. Cool, now we should be able to do this. Oop, nope, shift click and down arrow. We should be able to do it from here. Why can't we do that? We can do it everywhere else. Well, I guess we can do that. It's fine. So we should be able to export to that spot. Let's see if we can. Let's do a sorter. How many? We should have tons of sorters now. We do. Okay, cool. Oop, no, wrong direction. Boom. Okay, cool. We're good. We're in the clear. Let's get this guy going out on the same side. Now we'll do opposite pickups here. So the problem is that inside one is going to go... Oh, no, it's 2-2. Perfect. Both. We need just as much of both. That is perfect. That is literally perfect. Why don't we start building... let's tell these bots to start building this. We need how many of these? 16, so 8? Let's just do this to get the bots going on this stuff. So that we can do other things. This one's going to come back right there. Nope, I still need this. Okay, cool. This one comes back here. There we go. Now it will place down the sorters that we want to place, right? So let's get the rest of the sorters in here. We need power poles as well in a second here. Copy, sorter. No, not conveyor belt. Sort. That's conveyor belt. The sorters have such a small hitbox. Okay. In, and then in, and in. Perfect. Perfect. How come this one looks so different? Oh, because it's 3 lines and we don't need everything. Okay. So now we can copy this sucker. We need 16 of these. So right after this, we're going to want a power pole. I don't know if I can actually place one in between. Let's check. I think I can, but we'll check it real fast. You know I can. Boom. Nice. Now we got processors. Okay, so let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, and almost enough. 8. One more. Almost enough. There, that will be enough. Perfect. Perfect. Boom. Now we just got to get this guy in, and we have 5 minutes left to just, you know, shoot the crap, right? Because our build is done. Sweet. Now, that also tells me bring more sorters. At least a couple hundred more, probably, for these larger... And this is even that big of a build, really. This is kind of a small build, from what I've seen from other people. Okay, a couple more power poles. We're in business. Let's box up these processors, which means we're going to want to bring them into a sorter over here and put them into a box. So let's just bring them down right here. Down, right? Nope. Just go down to here and then over like this. Same thing on this guy, because right now we're just boxing them. We're not really doing anything with them. How did I do that? But I can't do it over here. That's strange. Oh, it's because it's not connected. That's why. It has to go one more down. Okay. One more out. Cool. That's totally fine with me. Because, again, once we get planetary logistics guys or whatever, then we'll be using that, so we'll be fine. All right, put a box in, like so. We're going to get a couple sorters on this box. Like this. And again, we're probably going to want the whole box full, because we're going to want to come and get a ton of these. Why don't we do 2 lines? Well, no, we're not going to want to come back. So let's get a power pole. Actually, let's do wind turbines, because I bet you we're getting close to... No, we're good, but we'll still do wind turbines. Okay, cool. We're going to power this sucker. Can we do it with wind? Can we do green energy? Oh my gosh, we can. Green energy! Powered. There we go. Let's really burst these guys in there. Nice. Alright, our build is working. We have a whole box of these... Okay, so now we got a whole box of green chips and a whole box... Well, we should probably move that. Why don't we take this apart first? I want to move that box, because I want it next to this guy. Well, at least close, right? I want it right here. But I don't want this in this... I wonder if you can rotate this. You can! Oh, that's bad. Okay, cool. I can put it here. But I don't want those inserters on there yet, because it's going to start collecting chipsets. And I want to do this. Let's put all our stuff in here. Let's get this. Let's do this. Okay, cool. Now we want sorters on there. There we go. Now we can put our stuff. Okay, cool. We got 2 minutes to spare. We're getting pretty good at this. Oh, it can barely keep up. The green chipsets aren't... Well, wait, are they? This guy's not even doing anything. He doesn't have any iron. Why? The iron is getting consumed too quickly. Why is that? The belt's not full, so it's not... Oh, you know what? I bet you the belt's... Is the belt full down here? No. Let's go increase the iron production really quickly. We aren't even filling up the belt. So let's add a couple more smelters to this. Let's show you the power of scalability. Alright, cool. Let's draw down this guy right here. Let's... I don't know. We'll add this much. Oop, that's the wrong direction. Let's do it from here. There we go. Let's do it for this guy now, because we need ore. Cool. And then we'll just copy these dudes. We're doing power on the outside, right? Oh, I don't have any smelters? Oh, I left them. That's right. Well, guess we're gonna have to make some now. Let's expand this by 8. That should be good. Cool. We got yellow science. Probably be working on that probably next, but we'll see. We'll see what we need to get for that. That maybe... Because I think I want my next build to be... Ooh, that works. That actually works. I'm going to extend that out in a second, though. I think I want my next build to be engines. My next big thing. But we'll see. I'm going to go check that out probably off camera to see what we got to do with that. Let's extend this just so I don't screw this up next time. There we go. And I think we can put these power poles in the middle. Let's try to do that. We can't. Okay, so they still have to go on the outside. That's fine. Oh, now we're having power problems. I figured we might have power problems. Barely? Or... Yeah, barely. So why don't we just make some more wind really quick? We can always kill these wind turbines later. We're definitely at the time right now. This is perfect, though. I like having a little extra time, because usually we're over the time, and this way it's a little bit better for us to be, you know, having all this extra time to fix things and, you know, expand, like our grid here, our energy grid. It's a good thing I brought all these wind turbines on. I wasn't sure I would need them, and look, I'm needing them. Too close. Boom, okay. So let's just keep going. We're still needing more? Wow, we are. It's consuming, I mean, basically it's using up. I thought it just said 100%, you know, it was at 100%. This should be enough. Okay, there we go. Now it's saying, okay, that's enough, right? Jesus. We got a wind farm over here. Would you call this episode the wind farm? That's funny. Alright, so we're just about done. If you are new here, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. You'll get notified whenever I make videos. I make 2 of these a day. Pretty soon going to be adding a new game. Oh, that's right in the way of our... Yeah, we don't want that. It's not scalable any longer. But I'm going to be doing another game relatively soon, I think. I'm doing some research on what game I want to play. So probably going to be something new that's coming out, because I need to do new games pretty much. Because I'm a YouTuber. That's how it works. Okay, so that's good. That's good. We're keeping up. I think we're good now. So probably I will be on the home planet after this episode. I'm not going to stay here and make you watch me fly back to the home planet as the start of the episode. So let's go. Actually, these guys are... We're consuming all this iron. Let's go look real quick. I know we're a little bit over the time. Let's go check out this build. Because I think that belt probably isn't going to be able to keep up. I think the iron belt's going to be empty by the time it gets down to here. Nope. Okay, it's decent. It's not empty. That's good. Inventory capacity, yes. We needed that. You know what? We're not making enough of these components. Are all these guys working? The last guy is not getting enough. Well, we kind of knew that, because I think we're not getting enough silicon. The silicon is gone. See it? It's gone. And we really can't get more silicon. We could expand that. We could probably expand that forge. Let's go do that very, very fast. I know we're 2 minutes over. I'm actually trying to load these videos the same day right now because I ran out of videos. Let's put, I don't know, 4 more smelters on here. Are these guys even... Oh, these guys aren't even working. It's the belt that can't keep up. The belt is full. Oh, it's because we need 2 belt lines. Remember, we merged it. So I think when we get Mark III belts, it will be fast enough. But this belt is just not fast enough. 12 items per second is just not enough. When we get to Mark III belt, that will be enough. But for now, it's not. So anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Please hit the like button if you did like it. That helps a lot. And I will see you on the next episode. Stay frosty.